La for, hit for none. All the time, la for, hit for none. For Islam stand for peace.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Esteemed viewer, you are very much welcome to yet another edition of our program, Inspirational African, a program where we bring you personalities who have impacted the lives of others positively. Today, we have a special guest, Mr. Onyait Fransis, Deputy Teacher of St. Francis Secondary School for the Blind, Soroti, in the eastern part of Uganda. He has done quite a tremendous job in serving people with disability, that's particularly visual impairment. He has served in this school for a period of over 20 years. Let us get to know more about who Mr. Onyait Fransis is. Mr. Onyait, you are very much welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Onyait has been a teacher in this school for quite some time, in a period spanning for 20 years. And I want to hear from him about St. Francis School for the Blind, a school that has given hope the lives of people who are despaired in their lives, people who have lost their vision, people who are helpless. So Mr. Onyait, you are very much welcome, and we want to begin with you yourself. Who is Mr. Onyait?
As already mentioned, my name is Onyait Fransis.
Yes, please.
And like any other teacher, you have to go through formal education. I started my education in primary, and this was in a village school along Lira Road called Katinetiri Primary School, and I sat for my PLOE. And thereafter, I came to join a secondary education in one of the schools here in Soroti town, called Soroti Secondary School, where I happened to sit my O-level exam and attain the UCE certificate. Thereafter, I continued in the same school to study in A-level and acquired my A-level certificate. So after A-level studies, I was admitted to be trained as a teacher in Uganda National Teachers College, Ngeta, under Kiambogo by then. That was in Lira. So that was from 1998 to 2000. So after my school practice and so on, I now started teaching in 2001. That was, I completed my school practice and the rest in Kabaramairo district. So in 2001, I came back to Soroti town, and I had a chance to begin teaching in one of the private schools called Olila High School for 1 year. That is in 2001. In 2002, February, I got a chance to come to St. Francis Secondary School for the Blind to teach mathematics. And from that time up to date, I have been here from 2002 to now 2024. So a period of nearly 22 years.
Yeah, people with the visual impairment tend to be neglected in our communities. We are looking at St. Francis School for the Blind as one of the spots that has really done a lot to uplift the standards of these people. We would like to know, what is St. Francis School for the Blind? What is their profile?
St. Francis Secondary School for the Blind was established in 1983.
83?
Yes, by the church here in Soroti Catholic Diocese. And it's located in Teso sub-region in eastern Uganda, under Soroti City East. And in Eastern Division and in Madera Parish. Now, the school was established to help to support learners who are visually impaired. And we enroll learners between 14 and 21 years of age. And this comes from all over Uganda. And irrespective of tribe, religion, age, and so on. So
they all come.
They all come here. Now, our school motto is knowledge for life. So here, as I talk, a number of the staff are not actually specially trained to handle
learners with visual impairment.
You are trained in any college or university
to handle like ordinary students.
But while there, of course, there are aspects of special needs, so they introduce those units to everyone. So, but once you are posted here, or once you have shown interest to teach in St. Francis School of Blind, the school has that responsibility to ensure that they give you that orientation, that training
of how to handle these
learners with visual impairment. And sometimes it takes one's attitude. If you don't have a positive attitude, you will not actually have guts to be here. It has happened to some teachers. Once somebody gets first appointment and to say St. Francis School for the Blind, so one will begin asking so many questions. Now,
how will I handle?
What am I going to do? And so on and so on. But it takes your attitude. So once you accept being a teacher, you accept to be a teacher anywhere and any part of the country. So it is the reason why I have been here for all that time. So I've been patient, tolerant, and with that I have gained
experience dealing with them.
To be here. I happen to be a teacher for mathematics, which to them actually they don't enjoy so much. But with the time I've taken now and with the experience I've gone through, so they are beginning to take it up.
Try to entice them to cope.
Them, and also we've been given a number of ways, methodology, teaching learning aid, and so on, to see how to help them to learn mathematics. So then also, among other subjects, we have physical education, agriculture. With agriculture, we handle both theory and a practical. So with practicals, they also do. They do
hands-on.
The help of other senses. Hands-on, smell. That is what helps them to identify the specimens. Now, instructional materials have kept on changing following the advancement in technology. We have what they call a mambag. Then Parking's braille machine, and of course all use braille paper. So these were the old materials. I would say the analog materials we have been using, which also kept on changing from time to time, and as levels continue. Now, in order to embrace the technology and develop a digital school, the learners are now taught using assistive technology and interactive digital textbooks. The school now uses the following digital equipment. We have computers with the JAWS program. JAWS laptop, program. That is the job access with speech. In short, is we say JAWS program. So they have installed this program into the computers. So that has aided the teaching and learning of a computer. Then we have what they call the Orbit 20 reader for writing and keeping recorded books in most subjects. Actually, they have installed most notes into this Hobbit reader, and learners now can revise and read while either at school or even at home. Then you have what we call the Victor readers. Now, these ones also help in reading. Actually, they listen, they play recorded information material. Like some books can be recorded, and at his own time, they can be able to play and listen to what was recorded. Then you have what we call Hobbit-like readers. These are magnifiers which help to enlarge
Our esteemed viewers, we want to thank you so much for keeping yourself tuned to MTA Africa. Our program is Inspirational African, and we are looking at St. Francis School for the Blind, a school that trains learners with visual impairment. Our guest is Mr. Onyait Fransis, deputy teacher in this school. Mr. Onyait, I also wanted to know about your school enrollment in terms of students. You spoke of a ratio of 1 to 10 because of the demanding nature of handling these children with visual impairment. What is your enrollment like, the student enrollment?
Thank you. Our enrollment has kept on increasing. By 1983, when the school started, it started with only 8 students.
Okay.
But as time went on, the numbers kept on increasing. And as we talk now, we have a total of 121 students in 2024.
That is big. Right. I want to bring you to the point of, throughout your career, there must have been pitfalls. It has not been smooth, I know. What are some of the challenges you faced in your service?
One of them was, first of all, to cope up with the environment and the situation. You find in a classroom, like, with a regular class, writing is using a pen and a paper. There's no
noise.
So, but here, the machine makes its own noise.
As you're talking.
So when you are talking,
they are typing.
They are typing. So you don't have to talk continuously. So you have to mention a word, give break, and so that it allows them to write down. So that was not easy to cope up. But as time went on, I was able to manage that. Then, given that I'm teaching mathematics. Now, maths is a challenge to learners with visual learning. Maths generally is not a subject for challenging. Just like even any other.
There are numbers, student. There you have formulas,
so
look at, and
their
all
attitude towards the subject was not positive. And some of them had poor background on the subject. But as time has gone, with the workshops I've attended and sharing experiences with other colleagues, we have now managed to overcome this.
Okay.
So it was not easy. And others were proposing that why is the ministry also disturbing? They should actually stop some of us from doing these subjects. So, but we said no. With the mathematics, whether one-to-one, everyone needs, and you need this basic information. So it was not easy. So we have worked on their attitude, and they are now positive about the subject, and they are studying. Even as I talk now, they are doing a paper.
Okay.
S4s are doing a paper right now, mathematics. So those are some of the challenges I went through. Then, of course, the equipment that they would use. For a long time, we never had a graph paper, for example, which other students
are having. Using.
But here, it was not there. But having gone through a number of experience and workshops, where we have now made our Cartesian board.
Okay.
Our graph paper that
designed to suit these ones.
We have it, and they are there in the library. So they can now appreciate the use of Cartesian board and a graph paper.
Okay.
It has helped them to study most of the things that is in the graph paper. Yes. Now, for the time I've been here, actually the school, as I told you earlier, was started in 1983. And for the last 31 years, the school was in existence. We have registered a number of achievements. In academics, hundreds of students have graduated in this school in O&A level and are now employed in public and private sector. That is to say, some are lawyers, some are teachers, already even serving here, others are
serving out there.
Then we have administrators. We have, apart from primary teachers, we have others who are deputies. We have one who is a head teacher now, heading one of the city schools in Ngora districts. You must be knowing.
Visually impaired?
Visually impaired, Miss Olaki.
So
he's now a head teacher. We have social workers, politicians, and others are self-employed. And others are journalists. So that is what the school has produced. In co-curricular activities, we have participated in sports for persons with visual impairment, nationally and internationally, winning gold, silver, and bronze medals, and certificates of excellence and other awards. So we have made that achievement. Also, we have increased enrollment, as already mentioned, from 8 in 1983 to now 121 in 2024.
Statistically, when you move around, you'll find the numbers that are here are not the true numbers reflected in our communities. There are more people with visual impairment who are left outside there. Some parents have negative attitudes towards those children and all that. What is your appeal, final appeal, as we conclude our program, to the parents out there who have children with visual impairment, given your experience in working with these people?
Thank you. Now, my appeal to the public and to our parents and guardians who have children who are visually impaired and generally children who are disabled. It is important that we treat children equally. All children are important. And it is good that let every child be given opportunity to go to school. I am happy that a number of people, number of organizations have been able to come on board to create awareness to the public about the availability of schools or avenues that help us to educate and bring up children who are physically and who are generally disabled. And one of them is this school for learners with visual impairment. So I encourage parents to always bring their children to school. And I'm happy that organizations like, for example, the religious have played a great role. They have been of good help to identify these children from out there and have been able to direct them to the right places. And I would like also to extend my gratitude to the Ministry of Education and Sports. They have been able to embrace this program of special needs. And they have now encouraged every school to have a program of inclusion, inclusive education, where all children of different categories are included. In Uganda today we have 10 secondary schools who are handling learners with the visual impairment. Apart from those are annexed, but we have 10, and in primary schools there are so many. So this has actually, and that's why I think we are realizing big numbers, big enrollment now, because many people have been sensitized and they are coming on board. So that is what I will do, put across.
All right.
Now we had also a number of challenges. Like we have challenges faced by the learners. As I said, attitude. This does not only remain with the learners, but also goes across the parents and guardians. So most of these learners do not have adequate scholastic materials. So you find things like the Perkins Braille machine, Braille paper, Orbit readers. These things are very expensive. An Orbit reader is 4 million. One is 4 million. Even now, a Perkins Braille machine is 4 million one. So most of the instructional materials are very expensive and are not readily available within the locality of the school. So most of the things we buy from Kampala. And even this pole, they also import. So they are not cheap, they're expensive. Secondly, inadequate personal effects. For example, sanitary towels for the girls, not easy to get, washing and bathing soap, and sportswear for games and sports, among others. Now, as a school, we also face a number of challenges. So, with this, allow me to make my conclusion. I thank you for coming to St. Francis and identifying us among other caregivers. Thank you for your time and all that you are doing.
Please.
For the people of God.
Okay.
I say this for God and my country.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our esteemed viewer. Our guest has been Mr. Onyait Fransis, Deputy Teacher, St. Francis Secondary School for the Blind. One of the people who have seen to it that these disadvantaged people, children with disabilities, visual impairment, also get something to boast of in life. He has been around for some time. He knows how to handle them. He has seen them go through life and achieve successes. We want to thank you so much, Mr. Onyait Fransis. Thank you so much for sparing time to speak with us. And I want to wish you well. Catch us again on our next edition of Inspirational African. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
La for, hetephonum, alata, la for, hetephonum, for Islam stand for peace.